Welcome to the stream. We are here. My name, Van Pebble. Why is my name Van Pebble? Because what am I doing? Okay. We're playing poker today. Let me do the proper intro. It's weird when we don't do like a real intro, right? Because I'm used to like, excuse me, playing music and doing a full intro. But that's kind of how it goes on these kind of games. I am here. I'm with you 100%. My name is Van Pebble. I am a streamer, and I am playing poker. Now, this is Texas Hold'em. We try to do this once a week. I really love this game. I could play it more than once a week. I just think it's a great stream. I just think it's a super fun game. There are poker fans out there. And we're streaming a little later than we normally do, about 5 p.m. And then let's talk about the tables that we're playing at. We're playing on a table on the left, which is for 200 million. We're playing on the table on the right, which is for 850,000. So you can see it's a little heavier on the left-hand side here. But if you look in the top right corner, top right corner, you'll see my name, Van Pebble, and then to the left of that, you'll see $11 billion. That's how much we've made in this game. It's not real money, obviously. If it was, wow, I'm a billionaire, right? I'm not a billionaire. I'm obviously not a billionaire. Okay. I just think it's obvious. I just think it's... I don't know, it just seems like pretty clear that I'm not. But I think it's good to explain things to people. I'm a guy that believes in explaining things to people. And I know there's this thing called mansplaining. Which I get it. I know there's mansplaining, but I'm here to say, maybe I'm taking a hot take here, but sometimes you have to, I feel like mansplaining is really the way you have to do it these days. Because if you don't really explain things to people, people will, especially, look, I always have to bring this up, right? I'm a security guard, right? It's part of my life. And if you don't super duper heavy duty explain things to people, people will try to get away with things, right? Like I'll tell you an example, all right? There was a guy, I'm at the site, I'm a security guard, I'm working my job. By the way, we're always back to the game. We have King Jack. They're betting pretty big here. But if a King or a Jack comes up here, he's betting big. But I'm saying, he probably has a 2. We're going to fold. We're actually we're kind of, it's interesting on the left table. I will tell my story, but it's interesting on the left table. You got to trust me. I'm good. I will come back and tell you the story. But at 158 million, we're actually in a pretty good place. I know we're pretty low for this table, but nobody's really killing it at that table, so we're in good shape. So there was a guy who came in a truck, right? He's in this big delivery truck, right? And he's legit delivery truck guy. Sometimes he gets scared because one thing that I've noticed drug addicts do, this is a weird thing, but it's true, is they like to get big trucks and drive them around and make it look like they're doing something when they're really just getting high in their truck. I know that's a weird thing. It's usually van. You got to watch out for vans. Beat up vans, any car that's really beat up or it's taped on the back, tape on the window, they're just driving around getting high. This is a thing people do. They drive around. I think meth is still a popular drug, actually, because I've noticed that people are doing this, not so much like the fentanyl thing is an opiate. I've been learning that it's an opiate and it doesn't really make people act like that's crystal meth, all right? So people are still doing meth, and they're being, like, really fucking crazy weird, still. That, I believe, is meth. So anyway, this guy comes in the truck, and the truck has the company name on the side of the truck. I believe it. I don't mind saying the fucking piece of shit company anyway. Like, if you hired this guy, you're a shit company. No, I won't say the name of the company. I'll be nice. So anyway, the guy's driving this truck, and I go up to him, and he's sitting there for like 10 minutes, you have to go up to these people in the parking lot and say, "Hey, are you here to like go to the store, or are you just here to like hang out in the parking lot? Like, are you waiting for someone? Like, and he goes, and I go, what are you here for? And he goes, oh, I'm waiting for a friend to come, but I'm here to get something though. And I go, okay. And then he waits for another 5 minutes. His friend finally comes, and they start working. The friend has a truck too, so they're taking some stuff from his truck, putting on his truck. He's taking, and they're working for a good, I don't know, not that long, but like a good 10, 15 minutes. Long enough where it's like noticeable. And then they get in their trucks and they start to leave. And I said to the guy, hey, what's going on? You guys said you were gonna... He goes, I never said I was gonna do that. And that's what I'm talking about. That's the reason why you have to say to somebody, you literally have to go, are you here to buy the product that they sell in the thing? When are you going to do this? Is your friend going to do this? How much money is in your bank account? I'm kidding about that part. So anyway, this is the great ending to the story, though. I was pretty pissed off about it, but I was like, it is what it is. I try not to take things personal. By the way, we have an interesting hand on the left. 15 million is a lot of money to bet. It's a lot of money to bet. He bets 30 million. Now he's putting me in a tough situation. And I have to fold. I have to fold. I absolutely have to fold. But yeah, he obviously had trips. He had queens. He had 3 queens. By the way, on the right-hand table, we're looking quite good with queen 10. Aces and queens, so an ace is on the board. And we have king 9. King 9 with queen 4, 10 on the flop. And we check on the right table. Oops, sorry, check. We have a pair of queens on the table. I think we have the best hand, personally. But it's possible we don't. What's the bet? 20K? I'll bet 20K. I have a straight now. I'm finally in a position where I can go all in. Please go all in. Thank you. No king. Yes. And so finally, even though that was a big hand, we're only at 264 million, but we were so far behind. That's a good comeback story for us. So now we got queen 8. And we've got ace 4 on both tables. He goes all in. I'm going to go ahead and fold that. And queen 8, I will call that. Because I'm on the small blind also. Excuse me. Yes. We're having a great day today, by the way. Oh, I wanted to tell what happened, how to finish that story. So this guy drives away, and it's like, he got the best of me. He really did, you know? And so he's driving away. I never said that. I was like, hey, man, you did. You know what? You kind of lied to me there. And he just kind of drives away, right? And I've got to tell you the reason why I took the following action. All right? I will tell you the action that I took first, so as not to drag the story unnecessarily, all right? I know we can take our time, but let's just get to the point, right? So I'm actually, it feels like it was a long time, but I was going to let it go because I was like, I don't care, but it was just felt like that kind of day that I had to start like taking action quickly because people were just doing all kinds of shit that day, like just using our bathrooms, and they're not going to the store, just using it for a public restroom, and like just parking on the parking lot for no reason or whatever, you know? So I thought about it, and I'm like, what could I actually do in this situation? I know the guy's company name because the company name is on the truck. Both of them, same company name. Seems like a pretty a big name company. I think what I'm going to do is now we happen to have a construction site right by this where I work. There happens to just be massive construction that they're doing right now. Which I will tell you another story later involving that, but let's stay with one story at a time. So the construction has made it so that this road is a one-way. Now, that's good for the case of this story. By the way, nice job, Ace-Jack. Get the big win there. And we're on a nice little tear here. We're doing real good on the left table. Finally. On the right table, we've kind of stood still. Let's see what we got. Everybody's playing very, very tight on the right table. We have king, queen. Why do I have to say it like that? King, queen. I feel like a gay black man. Queen. I'm a gay black man. Queen. I've known a lot of gay black guys. I used to fuck a lot of gay black guys. Okay, I'm kidding. I had to put myself in there so that I didn't seem racist. I was like, hey, I'll just be self-depreciating. Okay, so we made a really big bet here, and we're kind of all in here. We're kind of fucked, actually. We're kind of fucked, right? So we go all in with no hand at all, and we're hoping for a queen or a king here. And it doesn't show up, but we were kind of in a bad spot there. And so we lose that tournament. Now, I'm not so upset about it, because it is an 850k tournament, and we most likely could just jump right into another one, which is what we're going to try to do. So what I ended up doing with this guy, right? So there's a guy, there's a truck, there's a guy, there's a truck. And so there's construction, and the construction has made it so that this road is a one-way road now at this point. So it used to be a two-way road, and in that case, traffic was just flowing, and people were coming to the store and using the parking lot. Now, it's really limited a lot of things. It's limited a lot of druggy type of people. I don't know, for whatever reason, there's less of them. There's a lot of other reasons for that too, but we won't get into that for the purpose of this story to finally get to it, because it's a long, drawn-out story anyway. All right? Let me calm down a little bit. I'm fine. So anyway, I'm just having fun. I'm in a good mood. So it's a one-way street, which means it's slowed way the fuck down. We're going to fold that. So now, the guy who basically fucked me over, and it was like, I never said that. Fuck this guy, right? He's driving his truck. He's now stuck and sitting where I could get a perfect view of his license plate. So I have so much time. Normally, if I want to take a picture of someone's license plate, it's very difficult to do. You have to really zone in. It takes time to get to the fucking picture thing. I got to go to fucking, on my phone, you got to go to settings. Then you got to go to apps. Then you got to go to camera. Then by the time you get the fucking camera up, it's too late, right? So I go and I do all this, and the guy's still there because traffic was really, really bad anyway. It was just one of those days, and there's tons of people just waiting, and I take a picture of the guy. It's a beautiful picture, too. I mean, honestly, I've taken many pictures of license plates in my time as a security guard. This happens to be one of the best pictures I've ever taken. You can see the letters clearly, numbers or whatever. And so, and that's going to help later when I call it in. So, I'm sitting there, I've got this picture, and I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, do I really care? Do I really, like, I'm willing to take the L. But then I said to myself, no, you got to stop this from happening. Like, this guy, you need, if there's any chance that you can get this guy, you know, put this guy on blast. You know, and it's not like, honestly, honest to God, I wasn't thinking like, by the way, we have ace 3. There is an ace on the board, and I'm going to go pretty big here with 100K. It's a big pot. I could have gone bigger. Oh, they did take it. Oh, we had aces. They had queens. What an upset. Nice hand for Van Pebble. Starting a new game and just getting right into it. So I'm sitting there thinking, should I call this in or not? Obviously I did, right? But my thought was like, you know, I don't care. I'm really trying to be mellow. I had a tough like weekend. I think it was a weekend before this week, the weekend that we're talking about that this happened. I was having like it was just an intense Sunday. I was having like arguments with people, and I was like, I want to see if I can control the hostility a little bit. because I realize, like, on a Sunday, I don't get as much sleep as I do on a Friday or Saturday or any normal day. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to think this through. And finally, I don't know what it was inside of me that was like, you know what? I think somebody else had come and done something stupid, and I was like, because of this fucking guy, I gotta stop this momentum, right? So I call it in. And it was really easy to do. I called. Also, another thought was this might be difficult to do. To call in something where you have a complaint about a driver or something. And how big is this? Is this company? Also, a lot of these places are not very good. By the way, we hope that nobody has an ace here. And there's another big win for Van Pebble on the right table. Left table, we take it a fold. So I call it in because I'm thinking, like, a lot of these companies are like sloppy, lazy people. You can tell right away. You'll know right away. So I call, and right away, it's a very professional, very well-spoken person. And he's apologizing for, you know, what his drivers may have done. I mean, it's beautiful. So I'm like, okay, this might be a legit company. Because I don't really know the delivery companies. I know Amazon, obviously. But I don't know other companies. By the way, we're betting 32 mil, which is a big fucking bet, on the left table. And we're just going to check it along. I think we're good here. He's betting big. He might have 2 pair, but I have 2 pair. And I'm going all in. Obviously, he's going to go all in because, well, he probably is flush draw. No, he has a king. And ladies and gentlemen, 2 pair. Sorry. And we are at 500. Now we are at 487 mil, and we're looking good, man. We're looking good. Queen 8 on the right table, and we get dealt 8-7 on the left table. And we're playing good at both tables. Playing very well. Very, very well. Good or well? Playing good, right? Or are we playing well? I think we're playing well. Is it? I don't know. I don't English speak, so not me, no. Me no sure. Me no no. Jack 7, I'm folding. Queen 8, I'll just check it along. And we get another nice win on the up 25k, but still a nice win on the right table. Representing. So I call it in. I call into this company, and the guy is very professional, and that's making me feel really good about my decision. And the whole call was just awesome. Like, so he goes, "You have the Thankfully, he wasn't talking like this. That's me talking shitty." He goes, "Do you have a license number?" And I go, "Yeah." And I start reading it, and I realize I don't have the best eyes. And I'm not sure if it's a D, it's like D something 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 D, or 0 something something something. I'm not sure if it's a D or a 0. And I say that to the guy, I'm like, I don't know if it's a D or a 0. And he goes, well, you know what? And I go, wait. Because I decide, like, this is too big right now. It's too big of a moment, and I have to, like, I gotta come up with it. So I go, and I figure, you know what I figure too? Is if they check people's IDs or people's license plates. Oh, we got another big win on the right table. If they check people's license plates, even if I'm close, they might be like, oh wait, it's probably, you know what I mean? So I figured out that it was a D, and after the call, I showed one of the employees at one of the store that I guard, and they were like, oh, that's a D. And I was like, yes, it is a D. I called it right. And I called it in, and the guy goes, thank you for calling it in. And I felt so good about it. And it's really weird. I've been having that problem lately with my job, which is that people just are trying to get by. Like, we have a construction site that's causing a lot of problems. Oh, we have 1 pair. 50 million. We're gonna fold that. And we get another big win at the 850k table. And we're dealt ace-2, which is one of my favorite hands to be dealt. Because of the ace, obviously. Also, it's same clubs, but same suit, but... And another win! Van Pebble looking good. But it's funny, this table, everybody's got about what they had when they started, basically. I bet 100 million, and this is a big one here. I'm going to go all in with this. I've got jacks and king jack on both tables. I just made 3 of a kind on the right table. On the left table, I have 1 pair. I call it, he's got queen, queen, queen. That's not good for me. We're looking for, what else can we get here? 10? And so we lose that, and that's a big loss for us. Big loss. But at the right table, we're going to go hard in the paint here. That's not too hard in the paint. People are playing very conservatively on the right table. Very conservatively. Conservatively. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a drink today. We are not sponsored. By the way, that's the end of the story. I just wanted to say that. Thank you. End scene. I'm hoping to get somebody to go all in. This guy probably should. He has 22.9 million. Why doesn't he do it? I don't know what his problem is. Hey, why am I talking like this all of a sudden? Gee, I tell you what now, guy. All right. So who are we betting against? Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a drink here. Starbucks Espresso. I do say I realize now I do say espresso. It's not espresso. It's espresso. I've been saying it wrong all these years. Everything's dramatic to me. I can't believe this. They say live every day like it's your last. So that would be your response if you were like, an S instead of an X? Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, we are drinking espresso. Starbucks. It is not a sponsor. It is fun to drink these. And I like to sip these. Mm. Oh, that's so good. So let's talk about the state of the game here. Doing great on the right table. We're going to check along here. Oh, we have a 3. Oh, everybody has 3 of a kind. Okay, let's... I'm getting excited. I have a 3 of a kind. Everybody has 3 of a kind. The winner is the ace. We have queen 8. Just not a good play. Not a good play. Not a very good play, but we have 172 million. And we're still in the game. I mean, we went from having not a lot to not a lot. I've been up, I've been down. I've been all around. I'm just looking for some touch. I said, Lord, take me downtown. I'm just looking for some touch. And we're going all in with ace-6 because this has been that kind of game for us, guys. It's a roller coaster game. I don't expect to win this. I would love an ace, an 8, or a 3 to come up, but it didn't. And so we're going to leave the game here. This is a pretty big money game. It kind of sucks to lose it, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. And another big win for Van Pebble, although we split that one. We both won, actually. So, here's what else happened to me today. I've had this issue in my refrigerator. This is why I love HD Poker. So I get to play poker, and I get to talk about shit that happened to me. I try not to do that in other streams. Because other streams, I just try to focus on, like, what, it depends on the game, really. So I've had an issue for a while. And tell me if you've had this issue. Okay. Go ahead, go in the comments section. That's about as chat friendly as I get. I'm not going to talk to the chat and Twitch, but this is how FU I am to that chat room. Fuck you, chat. I'm kidding. But if you do have a comment in the fucking YouTube section. We got another nice win. Van Pebble's on fire on this table. I mean, we did have a really rough loss in that last game. But I'm just going to stick with this game for now. I think we're having fun here. And we're telling a story. So here's what happens. Do you have this problem? I have a refrigerator. You can see it right there, actually. It's a nice size fridge. This fridge goes back. I'm just kidding. No, I got the fridge like maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, so it's still kind of new. And it's a really nice fridge. It really is a nice fridge. I've made sure to like really be careful with it. And when I buy items like this now, because I had for a while I lived like a frat boy. I had like a little frat boy fridge that sat like right next to me, and I couldn't open it because I hit my leg. And I'm like, I gotta step up and get a real proper refrigerator so I can have real food, live like a real person. So I got this fridge, and it's really nice. I really like it, especially for me. It also has a freezer underneath. And then there was another roommate who moved in, I'll say this quickly, and he bought a big freezer, and he was a fucking douchebag. So he ended up moving, because he was a drug addict guy who wasn't paying his rent, and he ended up moving out, and he just, you know, the great thing about drug addicts is they buy all the impulse buy stuff because they're addicts. And then he impulse bought this thing without asking anybody in the house and just put it in this room that we all share. And we're like, fuck face. But now we love the guy because now there's a freezer in there. That was my whole point. So there is a lot of freezer space for me now. Anyway, I get this really nice refrigerator. And the problem I have with it, and really the only problem I think I have with it, is that I get an ice buildup. There's this ice buildup in the top of it. And it got to the point where it was so bad I couldn't put in, I made some lasagna today, and I couldn't put the lasagna in there. Like, it was just like, it should fit right in. But because of the ice, was this big mound. And I was like, I actually have to make a move. I've got to do something. I've seen it for a while, and it just kept building and building to the point where it became like, you know how people say, like, this is how you stop things? You start naming stuff. Like, if you have, like, a goiter on your arm, you name it, and then that makes you want to, like, get rid of it. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of that, but it's a thing. It's like, nice mole. Yeah, thanks. It's Bob. Bob the mole. And then 2 weeks later, you'll notice the guy doesn't have a mole because he's sick of everybody saying nice mole. Okay? So, oh, I like 910. I do like 910. Oh, look at me! 910 is what you should like that because it's a straight. It's a possibility of a straight. 910's great. 910's great. It's a possibility of a straight. So here's what I do. Right away, I finally realized, like, it's time to get rid of this thing, okay? So, I know I didn't name it, but I was like, it is time to get rid of it. So, I don't really know what to do. I've never really gotten rid of something this it's pretty massive, actually, for like for this situation. It's kind of massive, and I'm like, this is my concern about something like this. I'm glad we can talk in long form about this. My concern is, I'm a concerned person for people. I don't think that people should have to listen to racket. When you live in a house with people, the worst kind of roommate is somebody that just decides. This is why meth addicts are terrible roommates, because meth heads like to just do weird jobs at weird times. Like, we had a guy who decided, I'm not kidding, that he was going to power wash at 4 in the morning. I'm just saying. Just saying. Clearly a bad decision. So, my first concern was sound. How are we gonna do this? Now, luckily for me, well, here's what I was thinking. I Googled it. Well, first I Facebooked my friend. I'm like, what should I do? And she was like, I don't know. I've never had that problem before. I'm like, wow, really? You must have a nice fridge. I have to see it. And then my other thought was, by the way, A7, I'm going to fold that. So that's actually a big hand. That 600,000 is a lot of money. I think I'm going to fold this one. So I talked to my friend. She goes, I don't know what to do. And then I got to Google it. I Googled it. Hey, Google, what do I do? I've got an ice buildup. And, you know, this is what I love about Google. It really had a great answer. It was like, get some, like, you know, unplug your fridge, which I didn't even think about that, to be honest. I was like, that's really smart, actually. They're like, yeah, you could have problems if you don't unplug it. You should unplug it. It was like, it was really, like, clear. Like, out of anything you want to do, unplug your fridge first, which is really smart. Like, I should even unplug my computer when I blow it out. I don't. I should. Like, you should unplug stuff like that. You never know. You can have an issue. So, I forget exactly why, but there was a good reason why. So I'm like, okay, so I unplugged the fridge. And then they were saying stuff about, like, warm water, yada, yada, yada. Like, warm water, like, and I'm thinking, yeah, I get it. Like, you could melt the thing, but it's so thick. Like, this thing was a thick one. Thick ice in my fridge. So, the only kind of thick guys I like are the guys that are trying to get these Mexicans out of our country. Am I right? Just kidding. I don't know. All of a sudden I miskiff. What am I doing? This is terrible. It's not even funny. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going against a very good player right now. We had to go hard. This player is playing very well. Loving Down 36. Loving Down. I like that name. 320K. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. That's why they're winning. Not really. They didn't have a big win there, though. They're doing good, though. So I Google it, but Google doesn't really say. And here's what I figured out on my own. I do have an air blower that I use for my computer when I'm trying to get dust out of it. And I noticed that the air is kind of warm that comes out of that thing. Because I remember Googling, going, is it okay to use warm air on your PC? And Google was like, yeah, it is okay. Like, not too hot, but like, yeah, it's fine. So, but they recommend cool air, but it's like, whatever. So far, I don't think I've had any issues with it. So I'm like, you know what? I could use that. It's a really nice blower. And that's what I did. I got a blower. I was smart. I got a pan for ice and for water and ice. And basically, no, here was the other thing I had to do. By the way, we have A7 clubs. Two, of course, Loving Down and me. It's a fucking showdown. This could be a showdown. They're gonna bet again, I think. Loving Down does not bet. And oh, there's the king. That hurts you. Because really nothing came out of that for us. We were hoping for a flush. And we got the high card. I would guess with what? The 7 kicker, right? So this guy's all in 132K. This person's betting big. I'm all in with kings. Loving Down. This could be a showdown. I think Loving Down is trying to bully people. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like being bullied by you. So we're all in. If for some reason a 2 shows up, which hopefully it won't, we would have still been okay because they didn't have a lot of money. So they would have basically won a side pot. So we won a nice little pot there. That wasn't a huge pot, actually. That was actually a very nice pot because Loving Down put in 500K because they were trying to bully everybody. Actually, no. Maybe is the ante that big right now? Jeez. So the ante's not that big. They were bullying people. They were trying to bully. Loving Down is trying to throw money at it. I think hopefully we'll we'll see them stopping doing that. Let these two bet it out. And we'll get back to the story. Great story. A story of redemption for my refrigerator. Refrigeration redemption. That's the name of this story. You played Red Dead Redemption? This is Refrigerator Redemption. $10-10 versus King 4. Oh, you don't want to see Loving Down win again, but Loving Down does win. The only good thing about this is... Oh, that's not the good thing. Loving Down didn't really win. They just kind of wanted like a side pot. So Ace Jack, I think I definitely have to play this. I'm all in with Ace Jack because I'm sick of being bullied by this fucking guy. Or girl. And the only thing we don't want to see is a 10. And ladies and gentlemen, I am so happy to get rid of this fucking asshole. This player was on my nutsack, and I was sick of it. They were betting every 2 seconds. Just outrageous bets. And of course, we are the high card. We are winning right now. We are the top dog here at the table. I'm just gonna let this person... I think we should probably put them all in, right? Yeah. So there we go, 600k bet. Everybody at the table is pretty low at this point. You know, everybody's kind of low at this point. We're getting to the point where this game's coming to an end here. Queen 2 versus Jack 4. Looks like 4 has it, so... Oh, Queen 2. Queen 2. There we go. So Young Putter, 98. So long. And it's... this guy's going all in. With 87, I'm going to go ahead and call that 10-5. 10-5 of diamonds versus Queen 8. Now, obviously, Queen 8's the best hand here. I don't think we have any. We do have outs. We have 10 or 5. It could happen, but it doesn't. But it was a good try. I mean, I think that was a smart play. Good try. Smart play. Good try, smart play. 6-3 versus 9-6. Obviously, again, not looking good for us. Oh, there's the 3. Oh, there's another 3, ladies and gentlemen. Just quads. Oh, Van Pebble gets the 4 3s. And Jack 10 versus 5-6. Obviously, the odds are with us here. Come on, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, 5.6 million. Not the most money, but a beautiful win. It's all about the competition, as we know. As we know. So let me just quickly finish my refrigerator story. Is that okay? Can I finish my refrigerator story? So we'll start a new game as well, because I'm having a lot of fun. I love poker, and we'll get into a big game here. $200 million game. That always gets everybody's blood pumping. And we'll try to get into an 850K as well. So the big problem that I had with the refrigerator was, you know, this is a big project. It won't take long. You know, that's really loud, actually. It's not going to take a long time. My problem is noise. I'm very conscious about it. And I always hate when people, especially meth heads, we were talking about this, will just work and not think about other people. So I'm a very thoughtful person. And we also have a text chain on our phones. So I text chain everybody and I say, and I started actually doing, I have this like air blower and it's loud. And I'm thinking, and I'm starting to hammer, boom, boom. Within 2 seconds, I realize You know what? This is loud. I should probably at least give people a heads up, even though I've already started. So I did. I stopped what I was doing and I quickly told everybody, hey, everybody, let's keep the music on for a little bit longer. So I told everybody, hey, everybody, I'm about to make some noise. If it's more than 15 minutes, this is where, again, I'm a great guy. I go, if it's more than 15 minutes, everybody should be like me. If it's more than 15 minutes, I will stop, because I think that's too long to be last minute. Like, I didn't plan this. This is rude to put on to people. So I think it took me 5 minutes. I literally, it happened so quickly. I'm a guy, I don't like to fuck around either. I'm a guy, I like to get things done, you know? That's the thing. If ladies, unfortunately, you want to have sex with me, we're going to have sex. Like, it's probably going to be some, I'm kidding. I just got to just jam it in and then jam it out. I'm joking. Foreplay, schmoreplay. I actually like foreplay better than sex. So, all right, why are we talking about this? So anyway, what the fuck, man? What is this? Who am I, Richard Pryor? What am I, Richard Pryor? I'm not even Richard Lewis. What am I, a Jewish comedy from the 90s? What am I? So I'm doing the fridge. It gets done really fast. The pieces of ice were intense. They were like chunks. It was very satisfying, you know? It was very satisfying, to be honest with you. Let's just play one game. Let's just enjoy this. This is a big game. And we got some music in the background for a moment. Let's let the music... Let's finish the story. So, the story is pretty much done because, you know, we ended up, you know... the ice... You know, we got it. And then we did a full job. We went all through the fridge, wiped it out, and it felt good. It was like... I like doing it last minute, but there is a problem with last minute jobs like that. If it's loud, you do have to be conscious of that. You have to be aware of that. And I feel like I'm a good roommate for that reason, because I know so many people who live in this house that wouldn't give any warning, and they would, like, I've had moments where I wake up on a Saturday, or not Saturday, like on a Monday or a Tuesday, and somebody's pounding on the walls and pounding on the roof for hours at a time without warning anybody, all day long. It's like, it's just rude, you know? And a lot of people don't have that etiquette, and I do. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. That's the end of the music. Let's get back to the game here. 9-5 of clubs we folded. We're at the St. HD Poker Bar. Also, I'd like to tell people about HD Poker. That's the name of the site. I don't get paid to say this, but this game is free, right? You probably won't be able to play this on your Steam Deck because it's a mouse game. I think that's probably why. Oh, also I think because of the people can cheat or something like that. Anti-cheat software or whatever. Yeah, there's a lot of games you can't play on the... I'm going to play this hand. There's a lot of games you can't play on the Steam Deck because of the anti-cheat software thing. I don't know if people are aware of this, but I basically play all of my video games either on a Steam Deck or a Switch 2. Look at this asshole. He bets 20.8 mil. He's got a hand, that's why. What if I put the wrench... I'm going to fold it, but what if I put the wrench in there? Oh, good. This guy's got big money. Ace Queen versus Ace 10. There's the king. I think I would have won this hand, huh? No. Yes. Yeah, I think I would have won this hand. That would have been an amazing play, but that would have been a stupid play, though. Stupid. By the way, the music was fun, but I enjoy the vibes here. These vibes are better for me. I'll take quiet over music any day of the week. King 3, the flop is Queen 9-7. People like when I do that on the microphone. That's why I do it. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the 10. And who are we playing against? Let's go. Let's not go crazy, but let's try to get some money out of this. I don't like to swallow on the mic, but dude, that was so good. My God. Whew. That's a big bet. 12 mil from the Irish lady at the table with Jack. I bet they had more than just Jack. I bet they had more than that. I bet they had like massive, maybe 2 jacks or like 2 pair. I'm gonna give myself a beer. I don't drink beer, but like it's just a game, right? So beer is for me. It's like you know, I realized that beer does nothing for me. That's why I don't drink it. I don't have a problem with it. It does nothing for me. I had a beer like about 2 or 3 months ago, and I actually happened to get sick right around that time. And I don't think it was because of the alcohol. But it really put like a bad taste in my mouth, so to speak, with beer. And also, I noticed when I was drinking the beer, I noticed that when I drank the beer, I like to say it like that, I noticed that when I drink the beer, it gave like this warm feeling in my chest, which I liked. But other than that, it mentally made me stupider. I could feel myself becoming dumber. I'm not kidding. Like I think it's just some people just don't react well to alcohol. Like if I drink whiskey, I feel like a little like I feel like a little like saucy, salty, but I also feel like a little like stupid the next day. But when I drink beer, if you give me a beer and I drink it, I start to just feel like I'm the dumb. Like it does something really bad for me actually. My feeling is don't do anything too much because you could go either way and it sucks. You could either be too speedy. You could like I like speed. Like I like to feel like this, which is why I like caffeine. But there's also the reverse of that, which is like, hey. Like nobody likes that guy either, you know? At least I don't. I don't like myself like that. So it's like, you know, there's no drug really, but I'm definitely not a beer guy. But I like the representation of like, like, because the reason I think the reason we drank beer like a few months ago, because I was in a good mood and I was like, I think we might have been playing poker even. This is a big bet here at the table. This pot is very big. Never mind about my drinking issues, ladies and gentlemen. 98. Oh, there's another $24 million bet there. N325 bets. N325 is in it. Both players have a lot of money already to be betting like this. This is going to be a very big upset, whoever wins it. Unless they have the same cards. No. Wow, what were they thinking with a pair of 5s? Yikes. I think was that quote in the movie Rounders? Rounders quote. Rounders was, of course, a poker movie. Oh no, it was from a different movie. Same actor, different movie. I remember now. See, if I was drinking beer, I would be like, I think I remember the guy's name. But I remember because I'm connected. I'm connected. Oh, that's definitely a flush right there. If that's telling me they have a flush, that if anything, is telling me it's that. I am folding, although I want to show my hand there. Yeah, I figured you had the flush there. There we go. I mean, it was a little bit of a tough fold. I mean, let's take a look at that hand if we could real quick. I mean, you know, I mean, I had 9-9. I mean, if they didn't make the flush, I would have beat them. Obviously. But that was a good play. That's why I like sometimes playing at one table so that you could do the replay and it makes sense and you can see it clearly. But I try to play 2 tables at once and I try to do a replay. It's too confusing for me. For me, I can imagine what the viewer at home is thinking, like, oh shit. $16 million bet. Ben Pebble has ace-8. That's a big bet. That's a very big bet. I mean, I know you're low with 94 million, but that's still a big bet for that. They either have a 7 or a 6, maybe. I just felt like that was too much, yeah. By the way, everybody, look at my character. My character is beautiful. Look at my characters. Gorgeous lady. Gorgeous. $16.65 million bet. Again, it's just a big bet. And I have an ace in my hand. Again, like last time, but... Boy, is that good. I will say this about Starbucks. God damn, their coffee is good. Why are they so good? Do they have, like, good beans? Is that what it is? Beans? You know what the problem is being a guy? I think it might be a guy thing. Or maybe it's like maybe a trans guy. Like whatever guy you are. If you're a girl but you feel like a guy, how about that too? Okay? This includes everybody. But like there's a thing that guys do, or trans guys do, or I think it's a guy thing, and I don't know why, but I think it is that when I say something, it triggers, sometimes it'll trigger a movie quote, and I'll remember the movie. By the way, we have ace 4. I'm glad we folded, actually. Good posture. I just got this shirt. I just got a stain on it, which kind of sucks, but I like this shirt a lot. Once I find a shirt I like, and it fits good, and it feels good, you know what I do? I buy like 7 of them, different colors. I swear I do that. That's a guy thing too. I think that's a guy thing for sure. But the movie thing, that does happen a lot, is I'll say something and then a movie quote will come up, and I want to share it with people on the stream, but then I realize by the time I get to it, I'm missing action on the table. It's not worth it. Because you got to remember, we're having a conversation, but we're also playing poker. It's important to remember that we're playing poker here. There is a time issue here. I mean, I could sit and talk, but we're here to play poker. That's what I'm here for anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad we folded. Oh, big hand. King 10 versus King 9. Look at that kicker. That is a crazy hand right there. And that could be game time, dude. That could be game time. 946 million. I'm going to call this. I will call that. I would need a king or an 8 to show up here for me to get this hand. King or an 8. I will fold. Oh, good. I'm really glad that we didn't, would have lost that for sure. I was thinking about it, but I was like, you know what? Like, I'd like to get third place maybe in this game. I'd like to win this game, but I mean, the chances of winning this game. I mean, this guy's got $946 friggin' million. I think our goal is to just play smart and see what we can do here. Obviously, we're going for the win. I'm always going to try to win. This is a great hand. King, queen. There's the queen. Ladies and gentlemen, all in. If they fold, we're going to still get a nice pot, but I don't want them to fold. Yes! They played it. And you know what that is? Oh, I hope we get away with this. Thank you. That is somebody that has too much money and just decides, let me see. Let me see if I can knock this guy out. Thank God they thought that way. And we're still in the game with 180 mil. Big blind. 8-5. And it's N325 versus Shasan 0808. Ace 10 versus King 10. An ace needs to pop up here, or a queen. Give him a straight. And that's it. We get top 3 guaranteed here. And this is going to be an uphill climb as me and Jay Shorty try to get Shashan 0808. Jay Shorty here. Jay Shorty. I've got queen 5 of hearts here. There's the queen. There it is, folks. There is what? Nothing. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, we got to keep going. We got to keep climbing here, but that was a nice play. Boy, ace 5. I like ace 5. I do. If they try to bet, I might have to go here because I don't think they have anything. You're not going to bully me. You're not going to just throw money at it. I don't think you have a 4, and I think I have the best hand here. I really do. I don't think you want to go all in on this with me. I don't think you have it. Yeah. Five, 4 with a 3, 10, king on the flop. And there's the jack. That's not good. There could be a straight on the board here, possibly. We really don't have anything. We're definitely going to have to fold if they just try to throw any kind of money in there. If you have an 8 or a queen, you got me, but I have just nothing. I'm almost embarrassed to show my cards, to be honest. I hope he bets so I could just fold. And now we're drinking Tea's Tea, which is not a sponsor, Jasmine Tea. I'll go ahead and fold that. We've talked about this. I like 9-10 a lot. I think 9-10 is a nice... Now, that's not a good flop for us. And we would definitely have to fold at this point. This is a terrible, terrible hand here for us. Oh, I was hoping maybe we could pair the board there. And I'll tell you what, folks. I mean, is everybody just going to check it along? I guess so. So the ace high obviously would take... Oh, pair of twos. Okay, there you go. Queen 6. I like having a queen. There's the queen. Queen king. I think we're going to go all in here. I'm all in. I have a feeling we might not have the best hand, but we don't have the best hand. We need a... Oh, there's the 10. And that's good for us. What? We could still get something out. No, no. Oh, did we get it? Yeah. Let's see what happened there. Interesting. I kind of missed what happened there, to be honest. I thought that they won that hand. Oh, because we had the queens. We both had two pair. We split the pot. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have the best hand here. And I will show my work. I have queen 10. I'm sorry, queen king. The worst announcer of all time. Announcing wrong numbers. We will call this because I have eights and I like our hand here. And I just got to keep going all in. If I want to beat this person, this is what I need to do. They have king to queen. And you hope that they don't make a straight here. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Now we have a shot here. I mean, we're still behind, but it's a nice chunk of change. We were way out of this thing before. So he bets 100 or she, and I think I'm going to have to fold that. But with the exception of that hand, okay, they had kings there. Well done. Good fold. Yeah. And he's going all in. I'm going to go ahead and see what he's got. He's got ace 6. I've got jack 8. I mean, obviously an ace is better, but we have some outs here. Come on, come on, come on. And there you go. So back to 339 million, but we're still looking good here. And let's take a break. Fold. We're having a great day. It's Tuesday afternoon. It's actually 6 p.m. We've got a lot done today. We've told some good stories. Things have been going incredibly well. Life is good. I'm a happy guy. And I plan on just being happier and just making life better and better. I live a pretty simple life, but a happy life. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do something crazy. If there's any chance that I'm going to win this game, it's going to be off of this crazy pot. I've got 3-4 of diamonds. Look at that. That's the only way. Hold on, hold on. Yes, that was the only way that I was going to get back in this game. And I am now the top person at this table. That was the only way it was going to happen. I was going to have a freak hand. And now we're fighting for first place. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do it. Listen, I've seen it happen to many people. And now we're on a tear. He still has 504 million, which is close to what I had when I came back. 925 mil. The antes are quite high at this point. Oh my god. We have 3. I'm hoping they hit that too. God, I hope they hit that too. I really hope they keep betting. Please keep betting. Please keep betting. Yes! I'm taking them all in. Look at that. That's a beautiful thing. Now here's where we want to try to take him. Let's try. Please don't fold. Ladies and gentlemen, this would be a huge victory if we could get this here. Please don't give it to him. Don't give it to him. Come on. Yes! Man, that is a fantastic... Ladies and gentlemen, that is a fantastic victory for Van Pebble. We don't clap. We don't clap on the stream. We're not a clap stream. But that is a fantastic victory. Man, that was special. That was special. And now we're up to 11,639,000,000. That was a beautiful game. Beautiful game. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the stream. I think we could do a bonus stream. I think we're going to do a bonus stream because I'm in a pretty good mood right now. Should we do a bonus stream? It's pretty late. It's actually kind of late. So maybe we'll just jump into another game instead of doing, excuse me, a bonus stream. But I'm in a great mood. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this stream. If I was going to do a bonus stream, let's take a look at what we would do. Maybe we'll change our mind when we see what the options are here. So we take a look at the Steam Deck. We got the Steam Deck rolling. The Steam Deck is running hot. And there's some games here. I mean, there's some great games that are fun to play for just like a Golf Peak. Might be fun to play. There's two golf games that are fun, that are super fun. One of them is Trim Job. We played Trim Job before. I didn't get a lot of response from that. I don't know why. I was expecting people to be like, hey man, cool game. I was expecting phone calls. I was expecting people knocking on my door, random strangers. Okay, we get it. You're joking. Let's play some golf. Fuck it. We'll do a bonus stream. What the hell, man? This should be easy, right? Let's take a look. Maybe we won't play this. It all depends on how hard the game is. Oh yeah, I don't want to play this. This sucks. You know, have you guys ever done this where you get a game and you're like, hold on, wait, let me see if I can do it with the mouse. Yeah, this is terrible. I don't want to play this game. Hold on, if we're gonna do a game, let's do something that's a little bit more... Hold on. You guys have done this before, right? You buy a game, you're like, I'm excited to see this, and then all of a sudden you realize, the game kind of sucks. It happens. It happens to the best of us. Let's do a little Trim Job, because it's fun to play this game, actually. I'm trying to get people into this game. I think, and I like to at least like people to enjoy this game. I'm not saying you have to play what I play, but it's like, I think this game is cool. There's only one problem I had with this game. And it looks like I didn't have this problem this time. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get rid of... There we go. Now you can just hear one song. And let's play a little bit of... Continue. Trim Job. Oh, this is where we were before. Dandelions. Okay, good. Okay, let's go to Dandelions. Go. The thing I like about this game is obviously you can see it's a weird, how would I describe this?
Shit.
First of all, the guy is funny as shit. It's kind of like a golf game, but instead of golf, well, it is golf.
Nice trip.
But instead of a club, it's clippers, and instead of hitting a ball in a hole, you're trimming the clippers.
Nice trip. Hard.
It's a pretty fucking cool game, I think.
Let's get it.
That guy makes it fun too.
Banana.
And then see, you hit the banana. That's kind of an interesting thing. You hit a banana and then there's different clippers that come in. Is this like playing with your dad? Do you feel like I'm like your dad? Hey, look,
Nice
kids.
trip.
All right, let me see.
Banana. Nice
Oh,
trip.
the banana got it.
Bogey.
This is bananas, guys.
Go.
That was such a good poker game. Oh, hold on. Thank God I just realized something. Oh, I'm so happy I realized this. Oh, I'm so happy I realized this. Yes! Thank God I didn't blow it. I almost blew
I
it.
don't have all day. Chili. Banana. Holy shit.
You know what? This would be a better place, actually.
I don't have all day. Banana. Sit. Birdie. Go. Banana. Great. Trip in one. Let's get it. Banana. Nice trip.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that, actually. So it was an accident. It was an accident.
Bogey.
Here we go. Okay. Please at least hit the banana. There we go. That gives me a little bit of a chance here. Alright. Let's try the banana. See if the banana goes down there. There we go.
Sit. Birdie.
And then let's go full screen as well. There we go. That's good, that's good.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Chili. Sit. Birdie.
I bet it was fun to do this, to do the sound on this. Like, I can imagine just sitting in like a booth, like a recording booth, and they're like, okay, we're gonna have you make sounds. We're gonna play, and then you're gonna do sounds. How would that work? Yeah, well, that must have taken a long time to,
Let's get it.
You would have to know, like, all the combinations. Wouldn't you? To be able to do a voice in this thing?
Chili. Sit. Birdie. Go.
Actually, I like that play. That's not a bad play.
Banana.
Okay, let's see what we can do here.
Nice trim.
Oh, that's good.
Banana. Nice trim. Par. Go. Banana.
Chili.
Chili.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
Go.
I still, you know what? I still can't get over how good that poker game was. That was such a good poker game.
Banana.
Especially like, it was a high money game, which is not real money, obviously, but still.
Nice trim. Banana.
It was a high money
Banana.
game, and we were, I mean,
Nice trim.
we were not supposed to win that game.
Banana. Nice trim.
Like, that guy was,
Eagle.
that player had $1 billion. The poker, I can't let it go. If I was with like a spiritual guy or like a monk, he'd be like, I do not know what you speak of. You need to move on. You are stuck in that last game. I am stuck in that last game. It was so good.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. I think we're gonna try to beat the garden here.
Banana.
Get through.
Banana.
What are we gonna? We're gonna get through this garden.
Holy shit.
Oh, we missed it. Come on. Ah.
Nice trim. Par.
So we got 18 holes. I could do this.
Go.
It's a bonus stream. It doesn't have to be the longest stream of all time. That's why I like bonus. The bonus stream is fun because it's not like a.
Holy shit. Banana.
I mean, it's a real stream, but it's like you could just kind of.
Nice trim.
I like the problem I have with games like this is I'm not sure that I ever want to really spend a stream on this, you know? And I don't stream like other streamers. There's other streamers that like, if I may just explain this for a minute, let me turn this down for a minute. There's other streamers who will like, you know, like XQC or somebody, they just play. They just turn the stream on and whatever they do for that day and then different games are coming in. I'm not that kind of streamer either. We pick a game and we just go with that game. And the problem with picking a game like this, I think there's the I don't care factor to this game. I think there's a little bit of like, who gives a shit really? And like, there's nothing on the line. You're not playing against anybody else. There isn't like for me it's a great game. It's so cool. It's everything I love about these kind of games. It's different. It's got great sound. It's got great looks. It's original. But I do sometimes go, well, I don't know if I want to do a stream on it. But I guess that's why the bonus stream is perfect. Let's get back into it. Here we go. Sorry.
Banana.
Nice, nice. All right.
Nice trim.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Oh, we got one more.
Nice trim. Well, shit.
Double bogey means what? Two outside of par, right? 2 over par.
Go. Chili. Chili.
yeah.
Trim in one.
Oh yeah. If a porn star was playing this game and that happened to them and they just cleared the board like that, you know what they would say? They go, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, let's go.
Let's get it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Nice.
Chili.
Chili. Come on, banana. Oh.
Anytime now. Holy shit. Sit. Birdie. Let's get it. Banana.
No chili?
Holy shit.
No chili. Damn.
Sit. Nice trip. Birdie. Go. Banana, banana. Great. Trim in one.
It's a really well-made game.
Go.
I really like this game a lot. I think it's really, really cool.
Sit, dude. Banana.
This game is called Trim Job. I think it costs me like...
Nice trim.
It's not expensive, you know?
Banana. Nice trim. Eagle. Congratulations. New record. Continue. Garden unlocked.
Let's do one more Wait, how many gardens are in this game? Let me see how many gardens are in this game. In the game Trim Job, how many gardens are in this game? It says there are 72 levels. There are 4 gardens. So instead of just finishing the game as quickly as we possibly can, let's not do that. Let's just enjoy the garden. We just finished the garden, and let's come back and play this game again.
Continue.
I want to see if there's a place where I should save this, or... I think it automatically saves. I hope it automatically saves, or else I'll be pissed. In the game Trim Job, does it automatically save your progress before you leave? Hold on. It doesn't understand what I'm asking it. In the Steam game. It's not understanding what I'm saying. And it's making me angry, and I'm gonna hurt somebody. I'm not gonna hurt anybody! And I'm kidding, and I'm fine. And that's gonna do it for this stream, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, we're using the mouse, I forgot.
The numbers. Back.
Oh wait, let's see if we can get a different skin here. Do we have different skins? We only have one skin. Okay.
Back.
We haven't unlocked any skins. All right, let's go.
Back. Back. Play. Back.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Van Pebble, and that is the stream for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, let me get rid of this mouse here. Yes, I hope you had a good time. I did. That was great, great. Both of them were great, but that card game was amazing. That card game. Look, to come back, if we could just real quick revisit this. I just would like to look at the last couple hands here. I believe I should. This is a great website, by the way. HD Poker. They're not paying me to say this. It's just if you like poker like I do, but you can't gamble. I can't gamble because I live in Seattle. We're not allowed to gamble in Seattle, Washington. We can't gamble unless you go to like one of these Native American places. You can't call them Indian, right? It's got to call them Native American. So a Native American, you got to go to the casinos. I think that was the deal. It was like, you took our land, but we need casino. Oh, yeah. Thank you, wah. That's okay to do that, right? That's not racist, is it? You know what? There's a guy that I can't stand, and early in my life, in my like in my 20s, where the guy's name was Bear Claw, and he was the biggest cunt face fuck I ever met in my life, and he happened to be Native American. If I hadn't have met that guy, I would not have any problem with like the Native American people. But because of that guy, I have to admit I don't feel bad doing that. It's like I love all people, but for some reason, just the chance that guy. I'm sorry. And by the way, if you're Native American, I apologize. It's not very nice to do, and I'm sorry. But I do not like that guy though. Let's take a quick look at the hand history here. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what's so great about this website. You can actually we want to go to the latest, right? Or would it be this one? Okay, yeah, this is it right here. So let's go, let's see. So at this point in the game, this player has $873 million, right? Like, I don't think that they thought for a second, you know, like, and then we still had this Jay Shorty was still in here. All right. The eighth hand here. Jay Shorty gets the win. We can dance if we want to. Okay, so then we go to the next hand, right? And this SHSSAN08, they get a big win with 2 threes. So now they have $900 million, right? I've got 339 million. Jay Shorty has 157. So I'm sitting here. This is what I'm thinking, by the way, because I'm not over this yet. I still can't believe this happened. I'm thinking I've got a chance. I think I even remember saying it while we were playing. You know what? There's a shot here. I've got 339 million. I don't think I'm not thinking I'm going to win, but I'm always thinking like a winner. And this is a game of luck too. That if I could get lucky with a big hand, I could double my pot. That means I'd have like 600 million. They would be down to like 3. It's doable, but you would have to get them into a hand that they didn't want to be in. So that takes us to this hand. Is this the hand? Hold on. Okay, great. Brilliant. Okay, so then the very next hand, what happens? This is the hand that happens. Let's go back and take a, this is the hand I want to look at, and then we'll let it go from here. So everybody reveals what they have. Everybody goes all in. Jay Shorty's like, bro, Jay Shorty's right there, by the way. If Jay Shorty gets this win, Jay Shorty doubles up. I think Jay Shorty had about 100 and something million. They had like 100 million. So if they win this hand, basically they probably would triple up, I'm thinking. So they'd have like 300 million that they would go against Shashan, right? I would have lost probably. Depends on how if we both lost and he won, Shashan would have 600. I'd be out. Shashan would still have a bunch of money. And he would be going 300 million against 600. He'd have a chance. But that's not what happened, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happened. We all went all in. I had 3-4 of diamonds. Now, I knew that 3 and 4, obviously not great cards compared to King 10 and A7. But the diamonds are what changes. The diamonds are the story here. Let's take a look. And right on the fucking flop. Right on the, I mean, and then there's really nothing that could have happened here unless actually they still had it out because Jay Shorty's done. Jay Shorty's done. But Shashan 0808 still had a chance. They could have gotten a full house with aces or sevens. But that's not what happened, as we know. And this is a huge fucking win for us. We ended up with 835. And of course, the rest is history. The next hand is King 8 versus 5-7. We won that hand. Now we're up to about 900 million. They still have a chance. They still have a chance. The next hand, I believe they just didn't even play that hand. Oh, they're not showing the cards. Maybe they will at the end. I think this is the one where I had jacks, I think. I think I had jacks here. Or a jack. Yeah, I think I had a jack there. I can't believe it's... I don't like that it's not showing. There we go, there we go, there we go. I had a jack there. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the final hands. We get dealt aces. It's like, wow. He's got a queen 9. You know, nice try. At that point, you're kind of fucked and hosed. Ladies and gentlemen, what a fucking game that was. But this is a great website. You know, anybody that wants to play free poker, it's just a lot of fun. It's not real money. You could spend real money if you really wanted to, and you could buy some chips, but I would not recommend anybody doing that. Just a waste of money. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the stream for today. My name is Van Pebble. You just watched a poker stream with a bonus stream of Trim Job. We're going to go now, but we're going to come back and play a little bit of Red Dead Redemption 2 around 7 p.m. We're going to play that for a little while, and then around 10 p.m. we're going to jump into some... Actually, what we might do, since it's still early, is play a little Mario until about 8 o'clock. So play like a good hour of some Mario Ultimate, and then we'll jump into some, maybe around 10:30, some late night That's when we'll do the Fortnite. But we'll run some Red Dead too. So we got a lot of streaming left tonight. So if you're still watching this and you're like, yeah, I still want to watch, you can. We're going to keep streaming, but we're going to go now. All right. Great stream. That was a really good stream. Thank you for watching, guys, and we'll talk. I'm just going to go now. We'll talk to you later. And this is how I like to end it. Peace. Thank you.